absolute screamer to send us into the next round of the Norwegian Cup, surely.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Tromso, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up. First one in the Norwegian Cup to get our campaign in there underway. We're going away to Brumunddal, as you can see there, and then after that in the league we are going back to the Tromsø arena. We are playing against Molde, the team top of the league, 4 times in a row champions of the division and also the cup, if I'm not mistaken, 3 times. As you can see there, we have the chance to dethrone them from first place in the league. As you can see, we have started very, very well. No losses so far all season, and just the 2 draws in that time. We've been very, very impressive. We've conceded 5 goals, 6 goals all season. 3 of those came in the first game. So apart from that, in the how many games after that? 6 games after that, we've only conceded 3 goals. Very, very impressive football. Much better than the way we were playing last year. And this is exactly what we want in the season, which we consider the rebuild. So 2 important games coming up today, to start our Norwegian Cup campaign. We're going to be playing Brumunddal, who are in the 3rd division, Group 2 by the looks of it. So it's going to be a good game. Hopefully we can come away with the result that we want. Everyone's very happy at the moment. The tactic's still the same because Arriagada's playing some good football at the moment. He's got 5 goals in the league in 8 games, so he's finally starting to show how good he really can be. So it's good to see that, and we need that to continue now. And before we go on and change the tactic when he probably inevitably starts just playing poorly. But we've got the team here today. We're going to take these into the 2 games, and hopefully we can come away with 2 wins and our first win against Molde head to head. I don't know how you check it, but against them we've never won, I don't think. So it would be nice to finally get one up on them and get that first win against them. Huge game for us. Let's go and play the first one though against Brumunddal. So the team for this game against Brumunddal starts with Pinto in goal. We got a back line of him, Jorgensen, Meire and Bjum. Stengel, Dahl, Ellison in the midfield. We've got Erline on the left, Kuto on the right, and a rear guarder up top. Kick off here in this game here, and we've already got an early goal. It's Erline from the left side, and I feel like I can sense it's going to be a day of many, many goals. I mean, we're playing against the team we should be winning against, and hopefully we can get that result. We want to go and always do well in the cup, and this game, it's going to be good for just scoring some goals and getting some numbers up and stuff like that, and just overall good for the morale as well. That's what this game's all about. Is him has a shot there from just inside the box and he puts it over the bar. Good early shot from him, and down this left side we're looking very, very threatening early on as Erline gets that goal, and he puts a ball in now. The chance for our second, if we can convert it. Arriagada back to Erline now, into Stengel. Stengel goes forward, Arriagada's through, fouled in the area, and he's not fouled in the area apparently, never mind. Goal kick for the opposition here. Maybe we can find a few more goals in this half. That would be nice as Kuto plays the ball over to Arriagada. Arriagada is finding his feet now, scoring some goals finally. Still straying offside at times, still missing chances, but at least he's scoring the goals. And the point where he stops, which I feel like is inevitable, we can move Ennison up. I mean, he's got 7 goals already for himself. Move Ennison up, he's clearly very capable there, as you can see here. Then Stengel gets a permanent role in the midfield, or maybe not, because Arriagada has got his 6th goal of the season here to make it 2-0. A lovely finish from him at the near post, assisted by Ennison. We've got Norheim in the midfield, who's missed out for the last few games with injury, so when he returns, Stengel will drop out, but when we need to move everyone up, we will do that, and I think it's a good way to go with Ennison at striker. But we're early on in this season playing some very, very good football, as you've seen, playing quite a few more games than maybe we did last year in the interests of just advancing this season quite quickly, and then we can go back hopefully to some more European football. So that's the intentions behind that. and yeah, we would be playing in some qualifiers this time. Oh no, it wouldn't be this time. Yeah, it would be this time next year, but it would be a long time from then, and when we finish the season, a long time from that point where we finish until we actually do play them. One thing I've looked in the Conference League, Bodo Glimt made the semi-final, so we need to match something similar to that. How we can't see how Bodo Glimt are doing right now, but they made a semi-final. Tottenham are in the final of the Conference League, and I mean, if they get their first win there, that would be very, very interesting to see. I think it's their first European trophy win. Obviously, never won Champions League. Not sure if they've won the Europa League. I'm quite sure they haven't. And the Conference League as well, relatively new competition. In the very first season of the Conference League, they were there, and they did get knocked out in the group stage, so they got grouped because they had to forfeit a game or something like that, so they couldn't qualify, didn't play that game, and that's what led to that. So I guess it's the history of the Tottenham really. What can you do? 25 minutes gone in this game though, 2-0 the scoreline. The fans for the opposition here have turned out in their numbers, been very, very impressive. They've come for this game, and unfortunately it looks like we're going to deliver a bit of a bad result for them. But at least they've turned up and they brought a very, very good backing along with them. If we can get to the half time 2-0 up, I would be very, very happy. Playing some good football, as you can see, 80% possession. Myra on the ball now. Myra, very, very good centre back. Pairing him with Jorgensen, I think, is the way to go, because I said last episode so many times, Jorgensen, he is the player to watch really. Lots to do. I mean, both of them have a lot to develop, but it feels like Jorgensen, I mean, they're both the same age as well, but Myra coming from a very elite club, he's very, very impressive, and being a elite player already, I think he could be a real good player. But Jorgensen, he's a bit different. He's been come up from our youth academy, one of the many young players here, but he has been the one with that key element, and I've come and promoted him, and he has been very good. And both of them paired together, more defensive roles. It's probably the reason why we've conceded only 6 goals all year. Mulder in the next game at home, I think we can get a result. Only 2 draws, only 2 times we've dropped points. We've been very, very impressive. And Dahl here is through on goal. Can he get our 4th of the game? That's exactly what he does. And this is exactly what's happening. We're being very, very convincing at the moment, and it's exactly what we want. We have to continue to play like this. And I mean, if we can beat Mulder, we would go 1 point ahead of them. But it raises the question: are we going to be a team winning the league? I said this: if we want to be dominant in Europe, we have to be dominant in our league. I mean, Bodo Glimt, I wouldn't say they're dominant behind Mulder, but they made a semi-final, so they're clearly doing something right. It's him there, gets a goal, 5-0 inside 40 minutes here, getting a few goals for ourselves. Very, very impressive. We have to be good. I mean, Mulder are just got. I don't like putting the success of a club behind money, but Mulder have just signed a player in the summer for 6.25 million. We signed a player for maximum 2.2 million with instalments if they all go through. I mean, if we win the Conference League, it probably would be 2.2 for Myra. They've just put up front 6.25 million. It's tough to compete when they're buying elite players like that. So if we can do it, we'll do it. But we just have to see really the team who've never won the first division. That would be a unique achievement for them. And even though we want to win the Conference League, I'm sure they wouldn't mind doing that as well. But season very, very important for us. We're rebuilding, and I think the likes of having Myra, Jorgensen in that defense, we're creating a defense for the next 5 years, as Jorgensen has ahead of there. It's a rear guarder who puts the rebound in to make it 7 here. Could be many, many more goals coming in this game. The likes of Mauro Couto, still very young. He's playing really good football, even if the stars don't say it. Erline, Ennison, Dahl, Norheim, if we can keep all them and they continue to play as they are, we've got a real good team going. We're developing for the future, and that's what we have to do. We have to continue to do that, and we'll build a team that can go on and compete in the league and compete in European football. Because you got to remember, the teams in European football, even though a lot of them in the Conference League are kind of, I don't want to say underdog teams, but teams you maybe won't have seen in the Europa League and the Champions League very often. You still do have teams like Tottenham. You know, you've got the likes of Real Betis who are in the final. So teams like that, you know, real elite team from those big five leagues. We have to beat teams like that if we want to win it. And when we play those games, they will be extremely tough. There will definitely be there'll be at least one time where we lose to them, if not multiple teams of that quality, teams of that caliber. So we have to get used to that. And however long it takes, it will definitely take a long time. But we just have to build this elite team. Rough season last time out, but I think if we keep playing as we are, I mean, obviously at the start of last season we weren't too good, but we were still playing better than we did at the end. This season we must not collapse. We have to be secure. But I don't see how we play bad football. You know, the Molde game's going to be tough, but if we beat that, it really raises the question how good we can be. I mean, there's probably going to be no other team that beat Molde, so we have to go on and do it. Even if we lose to them, they would go 4 points clear, but we would stay in the top two, which is where we want to be, where we were for most of that first full season where we were with Tromso. So that's what we have to do, and it's all part of the plan. You know what I mean? We'll make a few changes here. Myra off, we want to rest him. Looking into the midfield as well, we won't bring Norheim on. We'll give back some minutes there. Svensson, no, Reargarder is on a hat-trick, so we'll leave him on. We'll bring Kuto off and put Svensson on that side, and we'll bring Delavris on the other wing as well. So we get our 8th goal. It's Mauro Kuto with his last involvement of the game to make it 8-0. Been very, very impressive since he returned in the middle of last year. I didn't think he'd get a starting role, you know, because we had Delavris, he was very, very good, but he's just a really good player, Mauro Kuto. What an absolute legend he's been along this journey. And if we bring him to every single club, he could possibly be the first player to win all 3 trophies, all 3 European trophies. I know the first manager to ever do it was Jose Mourinho, and now we could literally be the second manager if we go and do it. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if there's any manager who's got the who's in a position to do that, who's already won 2 of them. But if we could go and do that and be up there with Jose Mourinho, I would definitely not complain. What a manager he is, and going to Fenerbahce as well. If he could carry them to a bit of European success, that would be very, very interesting. But yeah, that's what we have to do. Get to Jose Mourinho's level. That's a pretty tough ask, but all part of the process. How many days in are we into our time here in Tromso? Like 20, something like that. No, it's 17 today actually. I think 17th episode here in Tromso, and it's only going to get better, you know. So it's only going to get better, but there's going to be a lot of time we have to invest, play many games, long time here. But that Conference League glory is going to be very, very good. I think it's proven to be a lot tougher because we're going to have these bumps along the way, but we just need to make it. We need to have a better go in the Conference League. You know, losing to Viking in the round of 32 is just not good enough in the way we did. But once we address those issues that we had, because we can qualify, but you can then you go to the next season when you actually play it, and that's the season where we were bad. At the point where we start playing well in the Conference League, in the season where we play well, I think we can go far. On to this huge, huge game against Molde. So, unfortunately, our game against Molde has been cancelled because we have the cup game coming up right after the one we've just played. So, it's going to be a cup double today. I'm very disappointed it's been cancelled, but we do play them in the next round, of course. We do, I think, our bad luck with cup draws is coming around. If they do make it to the next round, that is depending on if they win their game, which I would assume they would. Let's just put it that way. So in the next episode, it could possibly be a Molde double header, which would be nice to see. But yeah, we've got a game against Sarpsborg, some first division opposition, and we'll go and play them today in this game to round off the episode. 2 cup games, and yeah, tougher game now, so we need to put out a good team and see what we can do. But the team, same as last time out, starts with Pinto in goal. We've got a backline of him, Jorgensen, Myra and Bijun, Stengel, Dahl, Enerson. In the midfield, we've got Erline on the left, Kuta on the right, and a rear guarder up top. Kick off here in this game against Sarpsborg, the old rival for us. We need to come here and get a win. Simple as that, really. A team who sits 7th in the league at the moment. But these are the types of teams who we've had success in beating, so we need to get another win against them and advance on to the next round of the cup. I'm very disappointed the Molde game has been cancelled, but what can you do really? I guess they're just wanting to play back-to-back games. So if we win our game and then they win their game, we would play them in the next round. So our bad cup draws have been arranged already for us, and we're going to be playing against them most likely if we can get the win. And that goal will help us to get through to the 3rd round of the Norwegian Cup as a rearguarder puts that shot into the top right corner. It's a lovely finish. Mauro Couto is down off the ball. I think he's going to obviously have to come off, so we will take no risks with him. On that right side, I think we will bring on. We'll bring on Svensen and see what he can do in a full game of football. But yeah, need the win. Molde next episode, and whether or not that's back to back in the league and in the cup, I don't know. But I will make that decision and then we'll come back. But I am fairly certain we will play at least Molde at least once next episode. We'll see the scheduling actually if we do win that game. We'll most likely see the scheduling for it in this episode anyway, so we can make that decision from there and then go with that. But yeah, 1-0 up in this game. It looks like we could go through as Erline with a shot. What a volley that is. Unfortunately, just going over the bar there. 30 minutes left in this half, 15 minutes gone in this game. A rearguarder finding his feet now. 7th goal here in this season, 3rd in the Norwegian Cup. Exactly what we need from him, and this is what we need when we play Molde. I mean, you can look at the stats for yourself. We've created goals, we've created possession, we've created chances, we've got possession. Very, very impressive the football we are playing at the moment against a Sarpsborg team who in recent years we've had some difficulties against, let's put it that way. So to come here and get this result, as it looks like we will get if we keep playing as we are, very, very happy with that. But they are going to have a bit of a spell of possession here now. I'm knocking it around, see what they can do down this left side where they'll go now. Bit of defending required from us into the midfield now, but Bajun there with a lovely tackle to deny any more movement. And we've got a few Molde players actually, so if they could tell us the tactics and then we go and use them in the next game, that would be nice. I mean, they are suited to how they play. Obviously, they would have trained with them and all that, so very, very useful to kind of have those players in the squad. You have to sign from the elites. As much as you might not like them because they just beat you all the time. What a goal that is from Edison. Edge of the area, absolute screamer to send us into the next round of the Norwegian Cup, surely by now if we keep playing like this. But yeah, as much as you might not like Molde and what they do because they just beat us every time, they always win. You have to appreciate their players, and you know, Stengel, what an addition he's been. Bajun has been very, very good as well. So you just kind of have to appreciate it, even if you don't like them. There's nothing really you can do about it. I guess it's all just part of managing. As we lead 2-0 in this game. In the second half, we go here down this the far side there on the left. Sarpsborg are going to try and create a chance themselves. We don't want to let them go back into this game. We've been very solid defensively this season, just 6 goals conceded all season. But will it be made 7? No, it won't. As that chance for the Sarpsborg player is put wide. We need to just see out the rest of this game, manage it well, especially in this second half. Now, you know, we're playing a good Sarpsborg team away from home with that 2-goal lead. There's everything to lose here, so we need to manage it as well as we can. I mean, 60 minutes, there's only been that one chance really, so we've been very, very impressive, and we need to just continue to play like this. Few changes to be made for us here. I think, yeah, we have brought on Norheim for Anderson, who's obviously got a goal. He's just been amazing. 6 goals, 4 assists. And he's in the Conference League as well. Who's the top scorer in the Conference League? I feel like it was one of our players, but apparently not by the looks of it. Surely there's one of our players in there. Yeah, Norheim is up there. Dahl is up there as well. Both on 9 goals. They've played same amount of games as some of these teams. So we've got Norheim there, who's played. So Norheim goals per game is a little bit less than this player here, who plays for Estoril Praia, but very, very impressive that they both managed to get that number of goals in the Conference League, and that's what we need. We played well attacking, very well attacking, but when it came to defending, I think that Viking game just summed our play absolutely perfectly. The attack and all the midfielders and everyone up there can score 4 goals, but we could concede 5 just as easy, and that's why some of these players have been moved on. Hansen has left. Even if Hansen was the good player, I mean, did we need him? He's moved on. It's showing why we didn't need him. So I guess it's good that he's left. You know, Strongvis is not really having a main role anymore. Bajunia's given us something new. So it's changed, and now we look much better, much more secure. Bit of a change around in the roles, less attacking, more kind of more generic roles like basic stuff, central defender. None of this ball playing stuff. You know, they make the simple passes into the midfielders, offload it to the very, very capable players there, and it's worked out very, very well for us. So can't complain with the players who moved on. And yeah, as I say, that game was the epitome of us last season, but we've definitely improved here, much better. The way we are playing at the moment, we'll make our final changes here for this game. Delavris on, Norby on, and we should be able to see out the game. But Sarpsborg are going to come on the attack here into the middle. That ball goes clearance by Jorgensen. It's Norheim, I think, who's there on the ball. It might be Svensson down the right side. I think it is Svensson. That ball, Dahl is there to get it clear. Svensson into the middle to Erline now. Where can Erline go? A rearguarder is miles offside, but he has come on side now. And there, I thought he was through on goal. He looked like he was going to burst off there, but unfortunately he's not able to make anything from it. And now Sarpsborg are coming on the counter attack. It's a square ball, hit the post, and it's a bit of good luck for us. I mean, we haven't had much of that recently, but that goal does do us some favours. That look, I mean, I should say, not the goal. I guess the goal frame has done us some favours as 85 minutes goes in this game, 5 minutes left to see out the rest. Sarpsborg are going to put us under a bit of pressure, but we should be able to withstand it if we continue to defend how we have for the majority of this game. Square ball now, the shot does go in, and they have gone and got their goal to put themselves within one here to try and tie up this game. We can surely hold on. I mean, consolation goals, we've been known to concede them, but it looks like we've been a bit more convincing in how we defend them. So we just need to play like that for the rest of the game. But overall, very, very good, impressive episode. It's a shame we couldn't demonstrate against Molde, but we go and play them in tomorrow's episode, and yeah, we'll be straight onto that and playing them, as Norheim has put his chance over the bar there, so close to getting that goal to seal us the win, but he's not able to get it there in the end. 5 minutes of added time there here in this game. Can we see out the game, or will there be a late equaliser for Sarpsborg here? We need to just, I mean, if we can get another goal, that would be nice. To Svensson down this right side, he's not been too convincing, you know. I mean, I've tried him across all fronts on the attack, and he's just not been the player I would have wanted for the fee we paid for him as well. 250,000. He's just not been that impressive at all. It's a shame really, because he did look like a real good player. Probably needs more time, to be fair. He hasn't played loads of games, but from that fee and how good he's been made out to be, he's not been truly convincing, and it's a shame really. There's probably still more to get out of him, but we just have to try and find that. And if he could score some goals as well, that would be appreciated on our end as well. Dahl here plays it into Svensson, lots of space to run, but he's just going negative. Not really too much he can do from that position, according to him. And now Sarpsborg have picked up this ball, trying to hit us on the counter-attack. Down that left side, the player will go. Don't let the square ball. Don't let the square ball. The square ball has gone, and it is literally got in. Wow, wow, wow. Are we falling back into our old ways, or is this just a little bit of luck for them? I said, watch the square ball. It's gone in. And 2-2, we'll go into some extra time here. Another very, very long episode. 11 goals for ourselves, but those 2 goals for Sarpsborg are the ones that are going to hurt us the most. We've got one final change here that we can make. 30 minutes of extra time, and there could be a possible penalty shootout at the end of all of this. It's a free kick for the Sarpsborg player, and it was going to go in had Pinto not been in goal. A huge save from the young lad in between the sticks. I mean, we've got a future fee on him, 1.1 million. I think we have to accept that. He has been absolutely immense for us, so I think we will need to sign him as he comes across there to get that ball, collect it, just calm down the game a little bit. We need to find a goal here to win this game. We don't want to go to penalties because we are genuinely awful at penalties, so bad. Stenjo has had his shot at them now, and he is absolutely awful. He cannot take them at all. None of these players can do them. Garda can't do them. Stenjo can't do them. And I'm sure if they can't do them, the rest of them can't. Maybe we need a new set piece coach, to be honest, because the fact that he's going to be here in these games, and he's seeing every time when we miss them, it's a little bit annoying. Hopefully we don't get to that position, because I would have minimal confidence that we go through on penalties from the position we are in. Very disappointed if we were going to lose it here. But is there a late chance for us as Delavris is looking to play this ball, and he goes to Jorgensen to try and get that ball. The 1-2 doesn't combine. Jorgensen is able to pick this point up, the ball up into Stengel. Dahl with the shot, and he's put it over the bar. Is it going to actually go to a penalty shootout? We've been very good, but at the end there, I think it's a bit of a lapse in concentration. I don't think it's too bad. It's going to happen, where we have times where we concede goals in the way that we have. Sarpsborg, I said, we're a good team. They're a good team. We're in their own stadium. It's the cup. You only get one shot at it, and they've done exactly what I said I felt like they could do, and ultimately that's why they've managed to claw it back. But we are still alive here. We're still playing well, and we can surely come out with the result if we find that late goal. Myra into Strogvist here. Strogvist going to look to go forward. Who can he find now? He plays it into the feet of one of the Sarpsborg players. A bit of tiredness creeping in, or a bit of lack of concentration as the Sarpsborg player finds himself through. Luckily, that chance does go wide, and now we're going to go up the other end now to try and get a goal. We need to just find that goal. Simple as that, really. There's nothing more we can ask for from this team apart from finding that goal. Hopefully we can, as that long ball from the Sarpsborg goalkeeper goes into the path of Myra into Svensson. Now where can he go? He goes back to Pinto in goal, and Pinto got a long range on him with his kick, probably as a goalkeeper, so he instead goes to Norby taking his time. That's what we're doing now, just trying to craft out that chance, simple stuff, simple passes, knocking it around, trying to find it. Stengel into Norheim, where can he go now? Svensson, Delavris, love a bit of combinations. It goes through Delavris, but finds Jorgensen, who's had a good game, putting a shift through to Norheim with the shot. I think he's offside, he's not, but we do get a corner from it in the end. 6 minutes of time here. Are we going to a penalty shootout? Have we used our final change? I don't think we have, so we'll have to bring on an attacking player, most likely, for one of the players who can't take penalties. I would honestly bring off Stengel, to be honest, because he's not really... I don't think he's going to give us much. I think... Oh no, we don't have any substitutes. How is that? How do we not have an extra substitute in half time? I'm so sure you get one, but it is looking like it will go to a penalty shootout. If you've made it this far in the episode, fair play, well done. It's been a very long episode. We'll go and get all the players in here. We'll put Stengel in the third penalty because he's our best penalty taker on paper, and we'll go with this. Relax, pick your spot, and don't change your mind. The exact team talk I would give Arriagada, who's missed his fair share of penalties. I mean, if he could put this away, I would be very happy, considering he's not good with them. He has put it away. The goalkeeper not able to get down there. 1-0 the score. I mean, with Pinto in between the goals, I would be very scared. If I was the Sarpsborg player, as the player steps up here with the shot, it has just crept in there off the crossbar, sent Pinto the wrong way. It's interesting to see a penalty shootout. I don't think have we seen one in the corners of Europe Challenge. I'm not sure if we have. Svensson here is going to step up. He takes the penalty. He's hit the post. Oh, he's hit the post. His issues only get worse for him as he's hit the post. The striker. Oh no, oh dear. We need a big save from Pinto here to keep us alive in this penalty shootout. The player steps up and he sent Pinto the wrong way again. Needs to take his time. He can reach any shot. As late as he goes, he could reach every single one here. Stengel, the best penalty taker on paper, has to score this penalty. I've put him on it because it's the most important one, and he is able to put it away in the end. It's been a very, very long episode. I've just realised 30 minutes. As I say, if you made it this far, fair play for listening to my voice for 30 minutes. Pinto has gone the right way this time, but he's not able to save it. It could be heartbreak for us here if we can't convert these penalties. So annoying. We're going back to our old ways by the looks of it, and there won't be a Mulder double header as De Lavris has hit the post. And now Sarpsborg are within one penalty of winning this shootout. And how disappointing would this be if they do put it away? I mean, we've been really good up until the 85th minute where we conceded that first goal, and it's just fallen apart. Maybe it's a defensive issue where we made those changes. You know, Strogvist, Norby came on, Jorgensen went out wide, and that's perhaps where it's all crumbled. The final penalty, if this does go in, and it has gone in, and Sarpsborg have won the game. For all the travelling Tromso fans, it's heartbreak. In the end, I am very annoyed with that. What can you do, really? So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.